Hey everyone, we have got some exciting replays today. Gonna be the definitely we've saved the best for last here. It's gonna be between myself and AGameAnx, and then it's gonna be Tomcat and Catharsis. Both games I think you all really want to see. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? So this is obviously from round 4 of the qualifier, right? Now this was a match with a lot of context to it, but first I'd just like to point out AGame is playing as random, but he told me that he was gonna announce his faction like once he figured out what it was. Honestly, I don't really agree with doing that because I feel like the big advantage of playing random is that your opponent doesn't even know what to expect, but, you know, to each his own. He seems to enjoy it, so I'm fine with it. I gotta admit, he's quicker than me. He's quicker than me. Anyway, it's AGameAnx, man, playing in the tournament. I was pretty nervous going into this match because I know, you know, how good he is with micro. And that tends to be one of my stronger suits is like the early game micro. And so, I figured I would challenge him on it, but it might be difficult for me. But this is also a very important match, you know, as far as context goes, because whoever won this was going to get to the upper bracket, and whoever lost it wasn't. And so, you know, that means, like, either he has a chance to get to the finals or I do. It can't be both of us. So both of us really wanted to win this match, obviously. You can see both of us also making sand skimmers at pretty much about the same time. Ah, but see, look at this. I think no, he's faster than me. Dang it. Whatever. My idea here, though, going into this, I had a very clear plan. I was like, okay, I always go up with the production cruiser early, and I take a bit of a fight here, and then I back away and play eco. So how about I go up here as if I'm doing the same thing, but then I go in with an assault ship push and see if I can catch him off guard. That was my idea. You can see me popping base runner heal in case he had taken the fight right there, but that was perhaps a bit of an overreaction. But we're in a little bit of a micro battle here, so it's very important that, you know, I don't choke, because he's A-game. He definitely is going to take advantage of it if I do. You notice he's not gone for Fleet Cap 45 just quite as fast as I did, so I think I should have more skimmers on the field if I just keep making... Oh, that's a bit awkward. Okay, yeah, there we go. Actually, no, I will, because he's going to have to take a longer break, I think, of making them to accommodate his Fleet Cap increase. I'm not totally sure, though. One thing I definitely will note is that he's gotten his guys on the seas a little bit faster than me, so he's going to have a little bit more money as well. Looks like he's got the numbers for it too, and I'm kind of up on a hill, which is good here. He can't push me, but I can't really push out at all because he's up on a hill as well. He's found one guy is isolated as well, so I'm going to try to jump in on them together. But you can see very well played with the Dune there. He manages to take one for no loss. He's going to grab this guy too, obviously, who's in a bad position. And suddenly, you know, this is looking quite dire. I mean, we've all seen A-Game do this to people. He's very good at it, I'll say it that way. And right when this guy comes down the dune here, I would imagine he would attack it. I guess not, actually. He did kind of miss that one a little bit, but it's almost not even going to matter. Look, this guy gets out with 2 HP. I'm so mad about that. You should also notice he's got the armor upgrade level 1, so that's definitely helping him too. Only thing A-Game doesn't want to do here is overbuild on sand skimmers, and I think personally he probably has at this point. But look, keeping that guy alive as well. It's so clutch. He's not microing perfectly, obviously, but he's microing very, very well. And I'm doing okay, but I mean, like, okay is clearly just not good enough in this context. Yeah. It's crazy, you know. He's good at what he does. He really is. Anyhow, I'm worried that he's maybe overbuilt on sand skimmers, though. Wouldn't you be? I mean, like, he's got 12 here already. But because I'm getting assault ship tech, and the assault ships are about to be finished here, that's obviously not really going to do very much for him. Now you notice I saved up a bit of resources here. I want to be making assault ships immediately, but also getting that armor tech for them. So that's why I wasn't spending those, because if I, you know, spent them on a production cruiser, I wouldn't be able to get that armor upgrade just yet. But I am going to get a support cruiser, or sorry, a production cruiser up on the way pretty soon here. A-Game is going to deny the extraction. Look how bunched up those guys are. They're getting comfortable with each other. Not in a bad way. There's now almost, math. 16. There's 15 sand skimmers out on the field now. I could have just selected them all and told you that there are 16. Oh, he just made a new one. I counted properly. So yeah, there's like 16 sand skimmers out on the field now, and the assault ships are already here. So A-Game is getting railgun fabrication, that's what he needs, but it's still about 40 seconds away. So he's immediately going to get Power Reserve 1 to react, but he doesn't have a base spinner. He retired that in the early game. So he's not going to be able to extract an artifact here. He's going to have to do this with only 1 carrier power. And this is where things get a little sketchy for him. He definitely has a lot of sand skimmers here, so it's worth noting I'm going to have to get Power Reserve 1 as well, which you can see I have done. So I can power up the range and the weapons here, so I'll kill these guys off eventually. But he's going to take out a lot of salvagers over here, you know, That's a lot of sand skimmers, to put it lightly. I'm going to be killing some eco here as well, but what I'm actually going to notice is like, oh, look at that. Whoa. And once I see that the production cruiser's right there, I think, well, I mean, I need to get this guy healed up anyway, keep him out of the fight for a second. I can just take out the production cruiser in the meantime. Power Reserve 2 is on the way now for A-Game, and I think that makes a lot of sense, just to kill off the assault ships a little bit faster and get 2 missiles out. But the thing is, like, if it comes to a fight here between, like, you know, he has sand skimmers killing my eco and I have assault ships killing his eco, I should always win that fight because the assault ships are much easier to keep alive. So production cruiser goes down for A-Game. That's obviously a big loss here. Mine's going to come out, but there's not really enough sand skimmers to kill it off. They've all been killed, you know, taking out the eco there, and I do have money to rebuild. So I'm going to start working on my economy here. And I'll just go ahead and take out his. He's also making a production cruiser, mind you, but the thing is, like, mine is protected because the sand skimmers can't come in there against the carrier, but his is not, so even if it does come out, you know, it's in a lot of danger to be killed just very sillily. I know he's going to carrier block me here, so I just move these guys back. There's no reason for them to get involved. Notice, actually, his power spread is not 2 in weapons, it's in speed and healing as well. But I think maybe that's because in this situation he had to run away. I'm not totally sure, though. But yeah, one thing you'll notice is that, like, right when his carry moves off the eco, I just move right back on with the assault ships. That's kind of what you want to do, just make sure that he can't come back there in sort of sneaky fashion. One thing I did not notice in-game was that actually another production cruiser has been made here. I didn't know that. And that turns out to be pretty significant in a moment, but you shall see, I'm sure. At any rate, it's kind of a crazy game, but as the dust settles, you should see that I'm ahead here because I actually have a safe eco, and he really just doesn't. One thing I was worried he was going to do here was actually migrate over to my side of the map, and then on my side of the map he would, like, set up his base there using his carrier. I was a bit worried about that because I don't really have a good counter to it. All I've got is these assault ships. If I had done like a railgun rush, that wouldn't really be a worry of mine, but I haven't, of course. So I kill off a couple of the salvagers, but they manage to, like, slide past the carrier, but I can run in on this side with the production cruiser, right? Sand skimmers want to take out the eco again. They probably can get one of these guys, right? Pretty sure anyway. I might actually just want to retire him then, huh? That probably would have been a cool move. Oh my gosh. It's getting close. Well, see, these guys aren't shooting because they're stupid, I guess. But that'll happen a lot, like, they get stuck on the carrier, right? But he does take out the one salvager, but now he's down to only one sand skimmer, or sorry, 2 sand skimmers, right? Here's what I was saying, it becomes relevant. He made an assault railgun, you see that? And I didn't quite catch it. I was like, wait, what? He's got railguns? Like, I didn't even know he had a production cruiser. So I was kind of like, I was worried at that point. But unfortunately for him, he kind of chokes. He tells it to run out that way, and it gets caught by these assault ships here. It is really hard, though, to be fair. Like, I called it a choke. It's not necessarily. It's really hard to use assault railguns against assault ships because they have pretty equal range. So that he GG'd out right there. I don't know why the game these days is telling me there's been a synchronization error, but it is. But yeah, he decided at that moment to resign. So I won, which I was very happy about. That means, of course, I'll be moving on to the elimination bracket. A-Game played fine, but he needed to get railguns faster, it seems. And he actually did say that after the game to me. I was very happy. Because, I mean, like I said, I was really worried for this match, so I probably take these things too seriously, but, you know, I care.